Hey guys, today I am 13 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So my last update was when I was 12 weeks and tomorrow I'll be 14 weeks. So not too many things have changed, but there are a few things. So I'll go ahead and let you guys know what has changed from 12 weeks to almost 14 weeks. So starting at 12 weeks, I started having trouble sleeping at night. I have like pregnancy insomnia because I used to be able to just like fall asleep and it was fine. And now I lay awake at night till almost 3 a.m. like every night and I just can't fall asleep. Like my body won't go to sleep, my mind won't go to sleep. I'm uncomfortable and I know that it's only going to get worse whenever my belly starts to grow, but yeah, so it's just been really awkward and uncomfortable at night. And then in the morning I wake up and I have to get up for work and it's just so uncomfortable. I wake up and I'm like dead. So yeah, that's been happening. And then I noticed that like at 11 and a half weeks, my stomach, like the bloat just like completely went down. I was really bloated up until like 11 and a half weeks, and then my stomach was like almost back to like pre-pregnancy. It was so weird. And so even now when I wake up in the morning, my stomach is pretty like, not flat, but it's just not like a pregnant belly. And then once I eat and drink something, it starts to look more like a pregnant belly, but not really. I'm not showing at all basically, and it's really weird, but I can't wait for like my belly to start to grow and stuff, because it's kind of like at that awkward stage where it's like I kind of feel like people think I'm fat because like my belly kind of sticks out a little bit, but it looks like I'm fat. So I'm out of breath still. That hasn't changed. But on Monday, I had a doctor's appointment. Today's Wednesday, so it was 2 days ago. I went for my first trimester screening and NT testing. And Luis came with me because there was an ultrasound, and he's only been to one ultrasound when the baby was really little. So at first I thought it was just going to be the NT testing, which is the ultrasound where they check the back of the baby's neck for fluid, and like they measure it. Anything under 3 is normal, and then above 3 is I guess like a red flag for an increased risk of a chromosomal disorder. And then they also check the bridge of the nose. But when I went, they did not check the bridge of the nose. They just checked the back of the neck, and it was measuring at like 1.3, which is really good. And then they do blood work. So they prick your finger and then they like dot it on a piece of paper. I'm thinking she's just gonna prick my finger and like dot, dot, dot on the paper. No. First of all, she pricked my finger with like this humongous needle. It was really fat and it literally made a hole in my finger, and then now it's bruised and it still hurts 2 days later. So that was really sad. But she like, okay, the paper had like 5 circles. Like I thought that they were just gonna dot it. No, she filled the circles with my blood, and I was like, oh my gosh. I looked over and I saw all the blood and I was like, oh my gosh. I started freaking out, and like I was shaking and my finger was hurting, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna be a quick prick in the finger and just dot, 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 done. But no, it bled a lot and it hurt so bad. Left my finger bruised, and it was a sad day. But for the ultrasound, we got to see the baby, we got to see the heartbeat, and then they showed us like the baby's body. They showed us the brain, the kidneys, the stomach, and then the ultrasound tech was like, well, if I see the gender, do you want me to tell you? And I was like, yes. So Luis and I had spoken beforehand, and I was going to ask if they can do a gender guess, but she just offered, and I was like, yes. So we were going through everything, and she gave us a gender guess, and then the doctor came in, she rescanned everything, and she asked, So if I see the gender, do you want me to tell you? And I was like, yes. And she gave us the same answer the ultrasound tech gave us. And the doctor and the ultrasound tech both said that they were pretty positive that that was the gender. And, you know, not to go buying anything, but, you know, they're 90-something% sure, and we can confirm at our next ultrasound. So, yeah, we kind of know the gender. I'm definitely not, like, sold on it yet because it was still kind of early. So, I don't really know how accurate that is, but she said that she was, you know, pretty positive that that was it. So, yeah, so we know what we're having, and we'll know for sure what we're having in a few weeks. I didn't get my results back for the NT testing yet. I think I'll get them back maybe by the end of the week, maybe next week. I don't know. She said 3 to 5 days or something for results. So, yeah, I haven't gotten those back yet. Luis and I have been coming up with, like, ways to tell everybody what we're having, and, like, we started thinking of names, and it's just been really, really fun. And so we're not going to announce anything until my next ultrasound. And, like, when you do 3D, 4D ultrasounds, you can do it as early as 16 weeks. So, I think maybe I'll make an appointment for, like, 16 and a half, 17 weeks, just to confirm. I am 13 weeks and 6 days. And I have been feeling pretty good. One thing that I have noticed is that my clothes are starting to feel even tighter than they were before. Right when I hit like 10 weeks, I noticed that my clothes just were tight, but not too tight where I couldn't wear them anymore. And now some of my clothes just are too tight. Like, I can't wear them anymore. So, yeah, that's something, which is weird because I feel like I'm not growing, but like my clothes are still getting tight, so I don't know. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you guys have a guess on the gender, leave it in the comments below, because we will be making a video, like a gender reveal video at some point, probably like shortly after we tell our families and stuff like that. But in the comments below, leave whether you think we're having a boy or a girl, and you guys will find out in a few weeks. I'm sorry that this video was seriously all over the place. I'm a mess today, and once again, you guys, we found the tripod. It was in storage, but we left the tripod in the car today, and so I don't have it in here with me. And I got a new camera for Christmas, and I really wanted to test it out, but I don't have the tripod again. So that's why this video looks like this. Seriously, I'm a mess. I will talk to you guys soon.